everybody out there. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber. And it's another live session. This is the monthly Talking About. This is number 18. So if you're on there and you want to chat about something, just say hello, put it up in the remarks section, and we'll chat. And you can bring up anything you want, except for politics and religion. So I won't discuss those. But anyway, what do I got? What do I want to talk about a little bit? Okay, I'll ask a question then. Did any of you, hey, Joe, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Let me flip that up there so everybody can see that you're on board. All right. Jeff Edwards is up there too. All right. Jeff and Joe on board already. Appreciate it. Did any of you guys do any Prime Day deals? I decided that I wanted to get another laptop because I have to carry my one laptop from one space to the other. And so I did a lot of research and I thought I had what I needed and I ordered or what I wanted. I ordered it and I got it. And during the setup, I found it was so slow. I had to send it back and I sent it back this morning. So that's surprising, but I'm going to try a mini PC. That's less expensive than laptops, but in some cases, like the one I got's more more powerful. So we'll see. I'll let you know how that turns out. But that was my Prime Days. I don't normally do anything in Prime Days, but this year I says I'm going to look. I want to get another laptop. But I looked, I bought, I didn't like, I sent it back. And I didn't get frustrated. Why? That's kind of rare for me, not to get frustrated. But anyway, games. What do you guys got going, Joe and Jeff? Got any good games on your tables right now? I been playing some of the games that I haven't played for years now, like you saw it. Well, the first time I played it was Dawn of the Zeds, and I put that up there. Then last week, and there should be a video coming out in a couple of days, I played some of the Legendary Marvel from the Phase 1, the Studios Phase 1. Silent War and Rebel Fury. I got it. Yeah, that's a good one. Them are two good ones, Joe. I got to get back to getting my war games going again. Hey, J2 Wilts, how you doing? Glad to see you today. Silent War, Rebel Fury. I like both of those games. I don't know. I would have got a war game out, but I just had this phase this month where I wanted to play some stuff that I haven't played for years. And I'm talking about 4 or 5 years ago. And they have a solo concept in them. And so that's why I played them. Just give myself a little bit of break from the war games. I'm really thinking that I want to put out my The Most Fearful Sacrifice Edition 2. I did get the upgrade kit. I put it in. I want to get it up there and check it out. See what's going on with that. I really like the Blind Sword, whatever they are, Black Swan, Shattered Union series. I like all in that series. Okay, we got Jeff will rotate and replay baseball and basketball and APA hockey. Wow, that's good rotation. I have hockey down for a little while on the channel. I am still doing some baseball. And my baseball is slowing down a little bit right now because next Sunday, a week from today, I leave for Vegas for the Vegas APA Championship. This will be my 6th or 7th year going up there. I have a lot of fun up there with a great bunch of guys that come from all over the country to go to the tournament. And this year, where we got, I need to get a war game, but they are intimidating to me. Well, some of them could be intimidating. Some of them intimidate me. Like I got a couple on my shelves that I've stayed away from because I am intimidated. J2, I would think that is there a starting game, Joe, with Rebel Fury? Is there a good starting game with Rebel Fury? There's a question for you, Joe. I played Rebel Fury. I did. I think it was Chancellorsville. The solo scenario, and I only played part of it and everything. Put a little video out on it. I didn't play any further than that after that. Stars J2 Wilts. Not sure of the question there, Jeff. want to put it out there a little bit differently. For J2 Wilts, as far as years ago, being intimidated, if you're just starting into war games and you really wanted to get into war games, I would think that you would want to look at something like one of the that just mentioned up here. Joe Hammond mentioned Silent War. Okay, and then no, I'm sorry, never mind that. Think Silent Victory or The Hunters. They're submarine solo games that you could get into and get yourself into the thing of starting to play war games, or else go to the DVG's Leader series, something like Phantom Leader Deluxe that has cards in that. And I think that those would be a good place to start if you're intimidated. But the hex and counter games can be intimidating. Okay, sometimes one of the scenarios will be easier than the others. Yeah, a lot of times some games will say play this scenario first to help you learn it and that. So maybe that's what he was talking about. So when I did it, I'm pretty sure I did Chancellor. Yeah, I don't know what DVG's got. I got a bunch of their games. I don't know what they have available right now. GMT's the other one. You'd be looking for The Hunters or Silent Victory. And you could go to Compass Games and get Raiders of the Dark. They're all created by the same guy, they're designed by the same guy, but they're all in the similar submarine games. So yeah, I'm taking the 61 Tigers up there this year for the tournament. First time I'm taking them. First time I've been able to take them. Fredericksburg. That may be the one that I did solo on the channel. I was thinking Chancellorsburg. Now that you said Fredericksburg, it's probably more realistic. I think it's like down in the bottom right-hand part of the map. And then you're coming up and you got to cross the river and go through the town, I think. Yeah, the director, the guy that runs that tournament up there in Vegas, his name is yeah, thanks, Joe. I thought that's the one. His name's Chris White. He does a really good job, and every year he puts out the qualifications. He'll say, okay, teams between 1950 and 1990 with a winning percentage of such and such. Then you got to go find the teams and take them with you. So I jumped right on it the first day when my 61 Tigers were part of it, and I've been doing a 61 Tiger replay on my channel, so I'm a little bit more familiar with the players in that team. And being a Tiger fan, I'm tired. So go up there Sunday, and AJ, the guy that plays with in my Superstar League with me, he goes up there and plays the tournament too. It's a lot of fun. If you're a sports fan and you got a chance to go to a Napa tournament, go. You're going to have a great time. The people are so nice. Now say, what else is going on here? What do I got out on the table? I just dug out another game today to start opening up the box and looking at all the stuff that's in there in this 51st State, the master set. I haven't played that in probably 5 or 6 years now, and it's got solo in it too. So I'll be doing that after a couple of games. I'll do a video and show you. And then I think I'll probably get a war game in when I get back from Vegas. And I don't have to start, or else I was thinking that I should take a rule book with me and learn it while I'm in Vegas. But I'm going to tell you, when we play in that tournament, we play anywhere from, this year we're going to be playing anywhere from 6 to 9 games a day. And if we play 7 games, when it's all over, I'm fatigued. I'm going to go back to my room and kick back. Hi, Doug. Yes, sir. Everything is well with me. I hope everything's going good with you. This is our normal monthly chat. Got anything you want to bring up? Just bring them on up. Put it in the remark section there, and we'll talk about it. Even if I'm talking, don't worry about interrupting me. Let me get a good chat going. So let's see. I wanted to ask a question about this. I think I might have asked you this before. I think I asked Jeff, I think I asked you about replay baseball, but I'm not sure if I asked you about whatever you're doing with the basketball and with APA hockey. Are you doing replay the basketball? If it is, what season are you doing? Silent War and Webril Fury. I think we talked about that one last month, Joe, but I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look it up. Silent War, because you know how my memory is. If I don't write it down, half hour after we're done, it'll be gone. I recently got back into Monopoly. I forgot how much I used to play it. Well, that's a classic game that probably we all played when we were younger. And there are so many different versions of Monopoly. I've actually saw people on their video tubes that they're actually collectors of Monopoly games, and they have hundreds and hundreds of them in their collections. And so I find that kind of interesting. Trying to send a message here to my daughter who was just calling me on the phone. She always calls me when I'm either videoing or watching TV. Silent War. Okay. Silent War is a compass game of the entire Pacific campaign. Every sub that fought in the war is represented. Is this is it solo friendly, Joe? You know, it maybe not be solo totally, but is it so? You'll know what I mean when I say solo friendly. The entire Pacific campaign. That's kind of like Nimitz, in the DVG series. That's the entire Pacific campaign, but that kind of messed up. Solo only. Oh, very good. Very good. I'm going to take a look for it. See, it might not even be available anymore, but I will. I got my note already written, and I'll check it out. I got a game from Awakening Realms that I've been waiting for a long time called Stalker, S.T.A. And it used to be a video game, and it got held up because of the tariffs, because it was coming out of China. And then Awakening Realms finally decided they were going to ship it, and they got it shipped in between when there was a pause on tariffs or something. So I got a message on Monday that it was coming, but it's still at the quartermaster. It hasn't reached FedEx yet. So that's a big one that'd be coming, and get some of this stuff off of there. I have a Thunderbolt expansion I just recently ordered for the James Bond Legendary Encounter series from Upper Deck. Okay, there's an answer for J2 Wolves. The Hunter's supposed to be out later this year. If you go over there to GMT J2 Wolves, you can probably look for under the P500s. It's probably on the P500, and then you can see what it's about, how much it'll cost. Games are less expensive if you're not familiar with the P500 when you order in there. Sometimes you just have to wait a long time. They got my list up here. I pre-ordered a game called Away Team in November of 2022 and still don't have it. Silent War is the number 2, and it's currently in stock. I'm going to check that out tonight then. Today. I know I talked about it earlier, but I forgot to ask, has anybody ever had a mini PC before? I'm kind of interested in it. It's supposed to arrive sometime tonight, and I get to get it going. So next time you hear from me, I might be able to give you an update of how well it works. What happened here? What did I just do here? Oh, I did that. I did that when I skimmed down. Now it doesn't show it on the. There we go. Oh, we got 6 people on. Let's get some more discussions going here. Okay. Anybody play 51st State, the Master Edition? It is not the Kickstarter. After I got that, and after about a year, they came out with a Kickstarter that added a whole bunch of things and glorious things in that. But I decided not to go with the Kickstarter. Okay, the 67 Celtics, 66, 67 Celtics, 75, 76 Montreal. Wasn't that Montreal team the powerhouse, one of the powerhouses back then? Silent War is cheaper at Noble Knights. All right, well, I'm going to check it out. If it gets too expensive, I won't go there, but I'm going to put Compass and Noble Knights on my note. I've ordered from Noble Knight before several times. Yeah, what I found out, I've never had a mini PC before, but it's so much more power than what I would have got in that laptop at such a lesser price, and so that's why I want to check that out. So if you're ever like up on Amazon or anything, just to do a search, say mini PC, they'll bring up a whole ton of them with all kinds of different prices, all kinds of things. That we'll see how this one works. Yeah, that's when I'm playing, man. I'm a Bruin fan. Okay. Are you playing every game, or are you just playing every one of Montreal's games? A Bruin fan, huh? I didn't know that, or else I knew it and I forgot it again. Yes, 51st State is soloable. It's 1 to 4 players. Good game, really good game. I remember playing it before, and everybody that I played it with, we played it a number of times during one of the convention or gaming marathons that I used to hold. And speaking of that, if anybody ever wants to look for something reference gaming that really has a great cause, check out extra-life.org. I had a team. I ran a team for 8 years, and every year I held a 24-hour marathon in my house, and it's just a great way to help children. You pay more and sacrifice a lot for the portability of laptop computers. Yeah, and I have a one laptop, so that doesn't hurt me too much. I was looking to get a second one so I can have one in each place in my house, but I just live with if I got like when I go to Vegas, I'll just unhook the one that I got in the one room. Yeah, the portability, but they're so small. If you got a couple wires in the monitor somewhere, you can just fire it up again. Yeah, actually, for the mini computers, the mini PCs, you don't pay as much as the laptops, but you do lose that portability. That's a very good point there. I'm trying to skim back, make sure that I didn't miss anything earlier. Yeah, 51st State, Doug, is like I would call you. It's got a deck building function in it, but you're also building areas out, and you're acquiring, like coal and oil and bricks and so forth like that to build other things in this tableau that you're building there. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool game. I was surprised. I was looking through my games as I was trying to pull out some of the old ones. I do have quite a bit that are soloable. That's what I don't hardly ever order a game or buy that's not soloable anymore, except things like with the series that comes out of GMT. Like I got North Africa 40 on order. The Mark Simonich games. I play them. I play both sides to try to win the best I could with either one. Still waiting for the Guadalcanal from the Valiant Defense series coming out. And I've had that on Kickstarter since, well, not too bad, only a year now. This year's new Kickstarters, I ordered Yui Leader. And what else? And then I did, I don't know when I ordered it, but the Rocket Chickamauga from Flying Pigs Gang is supposed to be starting to ship pretty soon. I'm really wanting to look at that one too. That's I think that's another big board one, like a Most Fearful Sacrifice. And then this year I ordered the on GameFound. I backed the This War of Mine, the second edition upgrade kit. Got a lot of stuff coming with it. No sports waiting for me at this time. I've got so many sports games and so many seasons that I haven't even have a hard time figuring out what to play next. Well, that's the one I wasn't. I just missed one right away. Let me get this one first here. Only Kickstarter order was Final Girl. I didn't do the season 1 and season 2 on Kickstarter, but I did do season 3 on Kickstarter. And then there's a new one coming out at the time of Gencon 25. Gencon this year's the end of July, the 31st of July through I think the 3rd or 4th of August. And there's a new one coming out that's called Final Girl Shriek, SHRIEK. And that's a pretty cool one because you don't know who the monster is. It's a surprise that's happening, and you're actually participating in a gaming convention area in that. So I'm looking forward to getting that one. I'm going to keep my eye out for it. I normally buy some new games right after Gen Con comes out. I don't go there because it's too far. Yeah, same here. I play mostly solo. I just ordered some GBACW games. Okay, Bill. GBACW. I have some of those, and I have not poked it out yet. The last one, Bayonets, Swords, and Bayonets, is supposed to be a very good intro into that series because it does. I understand it does get a little bit complicated, so I got to do it when I have a little bit more time. I'd like to get into that. Maybe this year I'll make it into that series. Oh yeah, did you order that, Joe? Chickamauga? Order Heat Pedal to the Metal. I understand. Oh, nice, Joe. I'm looking forward to that one too. I understand J2 Will said, and I've seen a lot of reviews that Heat Pedal to the Metal is a really, really good racing game. I have several other racing games. That's why I didn't go for it. Okay, come on. Trying to see what I got going here. I was checking my notes to see if there was anything I was going to bring up, but I think I've brought up everything that I was originally going to bring up. I talked about the second edition upgrade kit to This War of Mine. Did any of you play This War of Mine? I just find that game it's solo. I find it so good and so challenging. Put you in an abstract world, during a war where you're not actually a military person, you're trying to survive. And it's quite interesting. I have not survived it as many times as I bring it out. I always bring it out once or twice a year, but I definitely wanted to get the upgrade kit. It's fun. I enjoy it. I would. Pedal to the Metal. Yeah, I've heard really good stuff about that. I always have it in the back of my mind at the point if I start thinking about another racing game, because I have Red, White, and Blue Racing, which is NASCAR. I have Thunder Alley, which is NASCAR. The one I really liked that I played a tournament at one of my marathons is Thunder Rolls. I played a tournament where everybody in the tournament got to race 2 races, and then they got scored so many points and everything, and then the final 4 or so did a championship race, and they won a game or something if they won it. It was a lot of fun. That's called Thunder Rolls. That's a fun one. Of course, so is Red, White, and Blue Racing. I did a couple full NASCAR seasons of that every Sunday. That just takes a lot of Sunday time. In fact, I got NASCAR on over here. It's a Sonoma race that's just about over it. 9 laps to go. I watch it. I always have NASCAR on and watch it on and off during the day. I just don't sit and watch the race entirely. They're too long. I used to go to a lot of stock car racing when I was being raised in Buffalo. My Uncle Bill used to take us out. I forget the name of the town we used to go into, but they always used to have Saturday night stock car racings. They've had stock car racing here in Victorville too years ago, but I never went to it. I don't know why. Anybody reading any interesting books right now? I'm reading a fiction one by James Patterson called Private Berlin. It's a mystery type of a thing. What solo game do I play the most? Well, most likely I would have to say it's got to be one of my sports games, but I don't know which one. I would say, by category, I would say I play more baseball, and then I probably play more hockey, and then more basketball, and then football on that. But as far as which one I play the most, that's kind of tough to tell. Of course, I am drawing. I got a little thing going on here. Let me see if I can bring this up. I got a goal tracking chart that I kind of keep track of my. Then let's see. Of course, like Superstar Baseball. We've been playing that for on and off for 40 years. We've played 193 games this year of it. We play once a week, 8 games a week, unless there's a rain out or something. We Should Last It Forever, which is a book about the 80s Celtics. Oh, okay. We Should Last It Forever. Yeah, at the beginning of the month, I finished up, what do you call it? Killin' Patton by Bill O'Reilly. That's some good stuff. I always knew the conspiracy theory about it, but I found it very, very interesting reading. Bill O'Reilly writes a lot of those type of books. And I just wrote down the name of that book. Check it out. And let's see what I got now. Yeah, it was a real good one. A real good one. Makes you think how many of those things in life have really happened. I believe that really happened. Bank shot basketball. I love it. It's probably in a battle right now for me with replay basketball is my favorite basketball game. And what I really like about it is, uh, they have the two where you can put the 5 players on each side, but you also have the one that's 10. We don't have to worry about taking the players in and out for substitution and everything. And and it kind of simulates that, so forth. The only problem I did have with bank shot basketball, if you look at some of my videos, is way too many fouls. And so I developed an in-house thing. Doesn't change the game much, but it makes a guy come out of the game. If I'm using a 10 sheet and he's got 3 fouls in the first quarter, he's got to come out till a half. And so I will just flip it over and I won't play it if his numbers quick. Sure, Jurassic Park counts. And J2, that's probably a really interesting series to read. I don't know how many books there is out on it, but there's enough movies on it. I like the movies. I watch all the movies. I just it's not in my reading style. My reading style is normally just mysteries like I'm reading now, or stuff about a particular part of a war that I'm playing a game with. What's the Joe? What's the name of the Mark Herman book, and what's it about? Okay, it's all about war games. Is it like details of how to build a war game or develop a war game, or is just strategies and all types of different things that he goes through when he's doing it or in his career? That is the title, about war games. Oh, okay. All right, great. How he designs games. That might be interesting. I just got so many books to read. And I don't sit down and I have a daily session where I like to read about an hour a day, 45 minutes to an hour a day. Some days like today, I didn't get to it. So it takes me a while. But James Patterson book I'm reading now. James, if you ever read a James Patterson book, he is quick to read. I was just looking at after that Superstar Baseball, the games that I've played the most of my computer games, like Out of the Park, Baseball 25. I played 40 games this year of that. Not me. I thought about it at one time and I said, no, I don't want to get into that. Because formally, I don't have that type of a mind to be able to do it. And then secondly, it would probably require so much time. Bank shot basketball, I've played 12 games so far this year, if you're playing basketball. NHL hockey 25 on the Xbox, I played 25 or 12 games of that. But I got all kinds of numbers in here. Inside the Paint basketball, I've played 12 games. So I play them all. I try to keep a running tally of what the games I played on a spreadsheet. So see if it gives me a total down here. I don't think I got a. Says I played 409 games this year. So that seems like an awful lot. Those numbers to me don't look like they would add up to 409. My Excel sheet might not be working. I want to see where the Y4 to 40. Yeah, takes them all into account. Well, Yeah, I do. I enjoy just about anything that's out there too. It's just I had to start getting away from the 2 to 4 to 2 to 5 to 2 to 6 because it just got so hard. For a while, years ago, I used to get a couple people to come over about every other week and we play a board game, but that's one away. And so I just, if you ever have anybody like a couple of weeks ago, I had my grandson over and we played Dune Imperium once, but he doesn't come over, but very seldom anymore because, growing up college, work, and the whole girlfriends, that whole thing you go through when you're in your early 20s. So I stick myself to the solo games. But most of them, I enjoy all of them that I play. And like I said, I do play some games that I like in the Blind Sword series. They're not meant for solo, but they are very, very solo friendly. The Shattered Union series, and Black Swan are very soloable because of either their chit draws or their card activation systems, which is cool. That's why I've been thinking about getting my most fearful sacrifice back out here. That might be the first one when I come back from Vegas. I think I caught up with everything on the design. If I missed anything and I haven't brought it up, somebody just go ahead and repeat it. So look at my list to see what I got on order. See that I do have Rebel Fury's second one on P500. It's called the Army of the Potomac. I do have that on P500. See what else I got in the Civil War, Chickamauga. I have the Robert E. Lee from DVG that's been up on Kickstarter for ages. And I have South Mountain 1862 by Worthington on Kickstarter. So those are my Civil War games. And I have, outside of Civil War, I have Guadalcanal from the Valiant Defense series. I have North Africa 40 from Mark Simmons' series. And I have House Divided. I forgot about that one. That's a pretty cool game. It was originally done by Victory Point Games, and I have a copy of it. Victory Points got it away, and then a company called Mayfair did it, and now it's being redone and souped up by GMT. So I ordered that one. I want to get that new one. I keep saying I'm going to bring We the People out and do it, and I keep forgetting about it. And I'm going to write myself a note because I really do want to do that. For the people, sorry, not We the People. I want to do that with the solo rules, CDG rules. Make sure I said it right again this time. Yeah, For the People. That's a classic. It's a Mark Herman game, I believe. Okay, Joe, thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday evening and a great week. See you soon. Okay, I'm not running yet. Anybody got a bunch you want to talk about anything? I'll stay with you as long as you want to talk. Yeah, we're about 40 minutes in already. Nice. How about regular board games, not non-war games or not sports games, just regular board games? Anybody see anything interesting with Gencon 25 coming up? That's a lot of where a lot of the games come out at, where you get to see them firsthand. Like I said, the only one I've seen so far that I'm really interested in is that Final Girl Shriek one. Okay, everybody make their calendars down there for that July 27th, the Q&A in the end of the month. We'll be on then. You can ask any questions you want then also. And I'll give you, I don't know if I'm going to do any videos next week while I'm in Vegas or not. I'm going to bring a camera up there with my laptop, and I may be in the room and do maybe a daily update or something on how it's going. But I meant to do that last year, and I didn't. Try to stay away from those. Spend enough on sports and war games. Yeah, I do too. And I don't purchase a lot of those anymore, the regular board games, but I do normally pick up a couple things that are really, if they're really interesting, I'll pick them up after Gencon, after I see when people do posts about the games and showing you that. I normally pick up a couple just to add them to my collections. I still got a lot of games. Do you play video board games? Well, no, I don't. I have a couple that I own on Steam, and I'm also on what is it called? Board Game Arena. That's a pretty cool place to go. But you can play video games or board games on Board Game Arena. The first thing, the level is not paid. You can get more advanced levels because they got a lot of games to play, and you can play them solo, or else you can sign up and match up with somebody in the world to play with the game with, and that. So I have not really utilized it too much. I am a member of it, but I haven't utilized it too much. I do play video games, though. You guys will see that on my channel. And that's, the American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, Out of the Park Baseball, golf. I'm starting to do the golf again, Starfield. But I also play Xbox. I've been playing the Xbox since the very first Xbox came out. That's where I got the name, the tag SoCal Saber from, the very first Xbox. And my favorite game right now, I'm playing NHL 25 on that, of course. And I play a game called Destiny 2. That's probably my best first-person shooter that I've liked. Anybody out there, Xbox players? Or Steam, playing on Steam? Oh yeah, one I really like on that I have is Tower Simulator 3. That I play that not enough. Maybe I'm only getting one game a month out on it. And that's it's an air traffic control simulation. I was an air traffic controller for 20 years, so and I still miss that job. So it kind of fills a hole for me. When do I have plans of doing another giveaway? Well, I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day, and when I hit the 1,000 and I did the three giveaways, I kind of mentioned that would probably be the end. But I'm not sure if I was thinking anything, and don't hold me to this. I was thinking that maybe at the 1,250 subscribers, and that could take forever because the growth of subscriptions on the channel is really slowed down. Like there's only been, I'm looking right now. There's only been 9 new subscribers in the last month, and we're at 1,212. So I don't know if it's going to be 1,250 or not. I'll have to think about it. I am going to, I might do it only for the one reason. I might do it at 1,250. If I do, I'll let you all know. But I am going to do a culling video because every once in a while I like to cull my collection. And what I'll be doing with the culling videos, and I'll be listing a lot of games that I'd like to sell. And when I mean sell, I mean I give the best price in town. You have to pay some shipping, but I give you the best price as far as the game goes. More subs this month than me. Yeah, things are getting really slow. on the channel. My watch hours are way down. Last year, I used to get watch hours at about almost 400 a month. About 360 a month I was running. We're down. I barely get 200 a month now. So I always just think, well, people have other interests in life, and they just don't. I always trying to think, is there something I can do on the channel to spoof it up and make people more interested? But, I don't get any ideas on that one either. If anybody's got any ideas, let me know. Just like I've had, what are they called? Super chats and channel membership open for a couple of years. No, about a year and a half. I only have one member, pays me like a couple bucks a month or something. And I use that to, buying new computers or whatever it may be. I'm not getting rich off of it, that's for sure. And I'm not sanitized, so I don't get paid for any ads or anything. I mean, sanitized, monetized. They say I'm monetized, but they don't pay me for ads because I don't get 4,000 hours in a year. That's what you need. But I didn't start this out when I started this channel to get monetized. So if it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, I've done some YouTube shorts, but the YouTube shorts require so much viewing. It's almost not worth it. Sometimes I forget I can even do those things. Even the ones that have been running good are slowing down. Like the Saturday one that I put out every week about the music that I listen to during the week. We were running like 100 views a week on that. And I didn't change anything. But all of a sudden now we're down to 30, 40, something like that. So, I just think people have other interests. That's all. You can't get mad at them for that. It's just all part of life. Okay, that was enough on that little rant. Okay. We're not much coming up here now. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. Unless you got something people want to bring up and talk about, we'll shut it down for this month. And be coming back up in a couple weeks for the Q&A. Yeah, rant beauties. Yeah, chase everybody away with the rants. I scared enough of them when I showed the 3 hockey jerseys and I said, I'm done. That's all I said. And then that got a lot of views, but because people thought I was quitting. I didn't mean it to quit. I was just done with that. Yeah. Okay, gang, I'm going to go ahead and call this a day. And I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button down there. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. To SoCal Saber saying, take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other and stay safe.